Mwanchunano butko bulitweli gari Alhamis tariki 20 yomo chumutinyo iga 11 mwaka iga na mangabirega kwanekiwa kurwase kaunti yaitu ya Kisii kaunti ya Nyamira wiki kaunti ya Nairobi ritkolia rero nalio abakenya bange bagende tukurwa ebirengero ao igoro yenkwana yomuraibuensi ya Kenya Muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto anamano kwanera igoro yegeti gyaje KIA asanya kabotutirare igoro yenkwana ya adani ukwaligani ase Ekeonga Chinsa Inye chubutukubare rongoro kwa Kevin Nkoba kurwa sensemelia ye manyirio ni gakuru kwa Wilson Makori. Itkolia rero nigo muraibuensi ya Kenya Muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto nyakobokirana abosio bwa amagacho ye bunge enne mnichiremo yokwanira abakenya kubatkana amone michando bagenda tugwetira okwana chinga kecho ni gaberega otemna ni garaj kunya kobokuligeria ansemelia ye birengo bya abo chenu nabo kwane kinga ensi ya Kenya aberige Kenya nigo boigo Muske Ruto aberega kwanira igoro ya amange aligant kwane kigwa ase chinsemo igenta aberega otemna ni garaj kuligeria engane yo likwane kinga abakenya babere bakwegenderia na ukinia ensi ya Kenya roboti uru nigo rwaliganirwa n'umurikito Abigail Nyanchama.
Omurai wense ya Kenya Dr. William Ruto nigo aigirira omoroberio muya buko bwatoka chibesa gocha saboro kiwabe chi university ne chiskuru chobobundi gokwanira abakenya omubasolero kurosamaga choye bunge Ruto nigo atebabuna omoroberio oyo muya nigo gocha koba oyo bwengencho enene gocha se aboro kiwa baliye batali kwenyara kubwatekana nemechande yo ebwatete university ya Moi Muske Ruto niga tebabuna nige bwanira tego
We introduced a new student-centered higher education funding model. This model gives priority to the most vulnerable students, offering them up to 95% government support, while also pulling our universities back from the brink of collapse. The remaining challenges for a few universities, like Moi University, are related to internal administrative and governance issues, which I have given firm instructions that they should be addressed. To further enhance access to higher education, we launched the Open University. We introduced a new student-centered higher education funding model. This model gives priority to the most vulnerable students, offering them up to 95% government support, while also pulling our universities back from the brink of collapse. The remaining challenges for a few universities, like Moi University, are related to internal administrative and governance issues, which I have given firm instructions that they should be addressed. To further enhance access to higher education, we launched the Open University of Kenya, and this House approved that exercise, paving the way for more students to achieve their academic goals. The institution's first cohort of students is scheduled to graduate next week on the 29th of November 2024.
Ase omoroberio bwechinyomba cheligo lirike Muske Ruto niga tebabuna amaremo niga beira make ase igo nomubaro bw'abantu nigo genrete komenteka ase igo omoroberio yo nigo ogochego konya gosira uchumi yense ya Kenya.
People are forced to choose between enduring long, punishing commutes to faraway homes or taking up less desirable spaces within reach. Supplying the number of units required to fill the affordable housing gap requires us to undertake construction throughout the country at the rate of 200,000 new housing units every year for 10 years. Many people have asked why they should be interested in affordable housing project in rural areas. If you look around, you will witness the signs of our urban future. Land sizes are becoming smaller as the population grows in rural agricultural areas.
Kuwatekana no moroberio o hasla fund Muske Ruto niga tebabuna omoroberio yo nigo bakonyire abakenya wetania chimilioni emerongebere nabane.
On financial inclusion, we have made remarkable progress through the Hustler Fund. To date, This innovative initiative has disbursed Kenya shillings 60 billion, benefiting 24.6 million Kenyans and mobilized over 3.3 billion in savings. The fund maintains a repeat customer base of 8.5 million beneficiaries with a repayment rate of 79%. To mark the fund's second anniversary, we have taken a bold step by launching a third product specifically tailored for small and medium enterprises. This new initiative will initially target 2 million beneficiaries who have demonstrated a strong credit history with the fund.
Anjumura chinga ke agande tukane ki gwakuru asensemo ibo igo asensemo ya oboremi ni igo muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto aberega wasokya na goteamuna ni igo serikali bigete mirobulisene yugo cheo kinia oboremi anamono maega yo ke ni ali igo lidi oboyo ikashiringi chiribu ibere ne chimisano na boni gaberega goteamuna ni igo barachiko nyako bakuboterana amone biombe ao likone kinga ense ya Kenya yabirike ukina anamono ko kinia sekta yo oboremi nenchira mo yo kinia county ya Kisii na bogo county inde likwane kinga babiru bakonyora ligesaligia arabotero ni gorwali ganugwa no mulikito budan sagini isena
ase engwana ya yensa eyemo ya chaka Chinsa isano na isatu nishtege kemeronge 5 wika Chinsa 10 chemaragoba ya lero moraibuense ya Kenya muske Daktari William Samoei Ruto ase engwana ya gatatu kurwaso etabisi.
I'm honored to address you today in the fulfillment of the mandate vested in me under Article 1321C of the Constitution.
Nigairera yo serikali ya ikiranire na gati yabo gutinge shilingi ya Kenya na wika umutinyo kabiro mwako yega dola ikonyere shilingi 150 no mona isano na ibere wono nigere shilingi 120 na kianda.
We haven't been watching helplessly and doing nothing as adversity took a toll on the economy and undermined the livelihoods and well-being of the people. On the contrary, we have been working tirelessly to steer the country away from the brink of unprecedented economic collapse and onto a more promising trajectory. The second point is that while we may not be where we would like to be, we are certainly not where we were 2.25 years ago. At the same time, the cost of living was substantially high, with prices of basic commodities beyond the reach of many households. Today, I'm proud to report that the macroeconomic indicators point to a positive turnaround and an upward trajectory. Has stabilized significantly, appreciating from Kenya shillings 162 to the dollar in February 2024 to Kenya shillings 129 today. A remarkable gain of 20%. This recovery has restored confidence in our financial markets and significantly reduced the cost of servicing external debt, creating fiscal space for our development imperatives.
Goika esekta yobolemi muskeruto niga kere serikali kokaso kubwato kuboyo bweligolia insego cha sabalemi egetambo rukeira ligolia ndagara kogwa na gokyanya ligolia bogimasa ba Kenya.
Honorable members, our efforts to secure food security and stability are already bearing fruit. Since February, we have distributed subsidized fertilizer to 6.45 million registered farmers in 45 counties, enabling them to increase their yields. And this year, we have procured and through e-vouchers distributed 7 million bags of both planting and top dressing fertilizer to boost food production across the country. This intervention will see a projected increase in maize production, for example, to a record 74 million 90 kilogram bags. We have also concluded long-term agreements with 11 suppliers of assorted fertilizers so as to make this commodity available all year round. Fertilizer for the long rains season will be stocked in outlets nationwide, ensuring our farmers are ready to plant, grow, and produce. This forward momentum will not only increase our agricultural output, but also reduce our reliance on costly food imports, securing a more self-reliant and a more prosperous Kenya.
Ruto boigo nigaine kyabone biwanda byonsi 15 na bire bya sukari ya sense ya Kenya nigo byabokiwa na wikira bono nigo biregasi asaba igatebe serikali ya chakire binde bine ebiboigo birache kubwatana na gokinie birango bya sukari ya Kenya.
In the sugar sector, we have achieved a historic milestone. In July alone, domestic sugar production reached 84,000 metric tons, surpassing the national monthly consumption average of 40,000 metric tons. For the first time in recent history, Kenya is producing enough sugar to meet our local demand.
Ikomi ababunge nigo barache konyora libagalia bene gukwana rorobotru murai bwense ya Kenya amatuko 4 go chakali tukuri Jumatatu wiki gocha. Korwa asamaga choye bungene na sumuchi o Nairobi eretana Nembrian na sagini isena
Raitimbu ya manusano mwikito Brian sagini isena na roboti ruwa senchira yubo kiranu mwanchi mwya tutigalete asenseme liya yokoni gwa kwigeti chindege gya JKIA engane yaberge kunsa ebirengero okorwa saba Kenya litko liya lero nigo murai bwense ya Kenya Muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto aberga otamna nigo abeire ga kone kinga okoni gwa kwetie kyo nigo gotaranya koboko kiwa asensemeli company ya Adani nigo boiga berga kone keli abakenya mna nigo egetie kyo kirachkinga kabage utumeka asenchire gwende tekorende talio koni gwa kuchia asensemeli ya Adani mna tukumanywa umurikito David Bonko nyokang
Maiga jense ya Kenya kunyara kobake kutwara amaiwanano ni company ya Adani gakore gentu gekorwa na public private partnership ze PPP abo sebanyat koba bago sainia amaiwanano ni company ya mokuru sense ya boindi emanyekante buna Adani group abakenya bange bagosokia sedio giri goromono wetera senjera yekerero gosemetanda yekerero yemanyekante buna social media abayo wetera asset media bakanyara kuba bagwesokia na kugikelie getambo kirugia serikali kubwaterana ne company ya Adani yo abange bagoteba buna ne company bwate record embego se record cya injiri chingiya litkolia lero keli kyanyora bange kwetera asenjera yo mushtuko magiga ye president konyara kubaka guteba buna maiwana na ndonsi akolire gati ye serikali ya Kenya ne company ya Adani anyale kubaka gutuguterware mo president ni ganyara kubaka goteba buna eke ngwetera kelia anyara kubaka gotegerera eliogire abana inchi na gutuguterare amaiwana no ye company ye ya Adani ne serikali ya Kenya
Provided because of the information that has been provided to us by partner nations. I have directed agencies within the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum to immediately cancel the ongoing procurement process for JKI expansion public-private partnership transaction, as well as the recently concluded Ketrago transmission in public partnership procurement process. And immediately commence the process of onboarding alternative partners because these are important projects.
Gakumubwatesia chinga kichicho omuske Shadrack Mosio yoro musolista general osomo shauri monne we serikali baigo niganyara kubaga ko ene kebuna nigo baira chinga kichinyinge gukwana no mu president bwense elio komo semia na komwerera igoro yobuya bogo tuguterare amangana ya Adani
serikali ekoigwebire ebirero by'abantu buna bono mu president egule ebirero bya abakenya Adani bono ya rurororo amangana yegeti kiendege abakenya konyora bakulire ngakiaoniwe amangana ya rurororo na inche buno mo semyo monene bwa serikali sense mo ya machiko ntwachangiete gotebyo monene bwense nga ategerera maoni nere mu maide no murayo koigwa oigure buya amangana Adani oyabekereire nse
Homo bunge constituency ya Kitutu Masaba Muske Clive Mbanegisairo boigo na Dolstonya Toto Abuli kure county ya Kisii Jerusha Umanyi kure se county ya Nyamira boigo mbanyara kwa mabagu kwanera igoro yenganeye ya Dani.
So buna arusiria mangana ya Dani, that is okay. At least riberera lipunguke na mangana ya shisha akole miremo hakeba Kenya bogire mpaka barosi
telinga nere ucha ku cancel ene pressure ko ruchinse cha mumbo kyagara Adani group njaba indicted in American rero ne kero kwa very indicted igali ndibwe nshokole biasara naye nabara inyoire kabwato bokongu wesechi group echuna chabo IMF chabo World Bank ekena kyagalire rero bakire yutan esegento twaro cho pio wandai ndera arenge gukigerera ngene gentekia kego cha kokonyense
mokonyora byachakire kororekana igomo manyanga serikali yachakire kogende ntirendo ronge lakini Nyambira aba naende morwa maoni motebye serikali boronge naki batotebye mangana yekene linda mangana yagendere
Javet Nyakundio yuboigo oromuga chomanene we kiama kya UDA
igoro ye Adani otebirenga all the contracts that were signed on issues to do yogo expand airport yeto ya JKIA. Yes, we know it is important to expand airport yeto, lakini ego ndikirikia Adani otebire tikatoge tike.
Omubunge korwa se county ya Mombasa ase constituency ya Likoni Mishimboko oyore boigo mugwata ni mwana wiki ama kia ODM,
na kwa sababu sasa amesema ifutiliwe mbali ni vizuri, kwa sababu sisi tunasema hatukatai investors ama wawekezaji, lakini tunataka mwekezaji yote akija kuwe kumefuatwa taratibu za kisheria.
Maiga yomu president wense bono kunyaraga kubeka a full stop amangana ya Dani ekehene kikiorokerio bende buna ekero bakenya mureso kya sobonge na munyako wakilio gina gukana ibimoro chembirie bya kiagera finance bill nigo yakantu gwetera wakilio gi na igabono Adani deal cyanyara ko bachigo kanwa gwetera wakilio gya sobonge abakenya mugwateli baga lyoko echorera na kumanya keli mugukwana kurase county ya Nairobi amagacho manaye parliament ya Kenya gose bunge ya Kenya kwa ripoti ya Getembe TV tele bugonkonyo kani
Timbu ya manusano morikito David Bogonkonyo kangi no robot urasenchira yubukirano tokurina asense muende boigo nigo morikito Boniface Ongeli abirega kumurikira igoro yobukurumi obo Muske Dr. William Samoei Ruto abirega otemuna nigatari gukikonya kabugwanchirana imeyense ya Kenya okwana aritiko liarero niga abirega otemuna bali bonse barachikonya kabakonekia obukurumi imense ya Kenya nigo barachikomukirwa etambukire getindi kirikiko.
Omora ibenso Muske William Ruto olire eira yogocha gotinga esegi mamincha nobokurumi asata runa bale bonse bakwebatrania nobokurumi nigo barachiye kwenyora asa arabe kigima okwana asagi karo kyobamo kyebunge enene bunge ye Senate litkolia lero Muske Ruto nigaro gukorera gotindi gocha sabakurumi iskonaime ye serikali yaye.
Of the many difficult assignments I have undertaken, this fight against corruption is one I now take on with resolve going forward. Let this serve as notice to all. Independent institutions charged with this responsibility must up their game, pull up their socks, and match up to the expectations of the people of Kenya. Honorable members, I have stated in the past and now reiterate today that in the face of undisputed evidence or credible information on corruption, I will not hesitate to take decisive action.
Chinkwane cho chintinde cho Muske William Ruto nigo chigo cha maiga yabaraibe kanisa kiaeta kwa machibirengo bibokurumi ase serikali ya Kenya kwanza umaribense nigate abuna obukurumi nigo baroko kosereria okonene go cha sobolindi wense okagendere wense na igo kogania okoboterana eligo kora omochando yo
regardless of employment or financial status. Secondly, despite serving a limited class of citizens, NHIF nevertheless accumulated billions of shillings of debt because of misalignment between contributions and the actual cost of healthcare. Taifa Care has undertaken an accurate costing of all healthcare-related goods and services in order to provide timely, effective, and efficient service to every Kenyan.
Chikakecho ni goruto atumekari bagerio wakira ekoko moroberio moyabo bachenu osha asate buna ni gorache gokiania ebikore bibokurumi buna yarenge konekiwa asumoroberio omokorobo bachenu NHIF.
On our commitment on the universal health coverage, I signed into law 4 groundbreaking legislation on the 19th of October passed by this August House. The Social Health Insurance Act replaced the outdated National Hospital Insurance Fund and established the Social Health Authority, which oversees 3 essential funds. This modern framework ensures that every Kenyan, especially the most vulnerable, can access quality healthcare services when they need it most. The shift from the National Health Insurance Fund model to Taifa Care is fundamental and radical in both scale and character.
Muraibense gakwene kiabuna amadeni onsi yechinyagitari yomotini komi nigarachi wa kanwa goikera ikiego chawetera somoroberio osha.
I therefore urge every Kenyan to take the most important step in securing dependable health care for themselves and their families. Register. Register now or at the earliest possible opportunity.
Inkorporated Egeteni Getembe Iriane Boniface Ongeri.
Wanchumura chinga kiagende tukone kigwa kurwa asenseme yori tkoli yale roniko egati ya abantu bali bamenyeta amono bale mani go banyaka ba uchingira emyaka emirongibire yakabaro abose babiri bako kwanira igoro ya emechando bagenda twetera okwana tkoli yale ro imejo muchibosongo nigo babiri bako boli serikali guchia ko banyura mune tokumanyiwa no mulikito Daniel Ontiri.
Nase nyomba yegikoro ya culture ime yomochobo songo hasi county ya Kisii. Asa banto balia bamenyete no bolema abamanyikanite buna PWDs. Besokya haso guchingira emyaka 20 yoko barro boigo kuwatrina nekyombe kya National Commission for People with Disabilities NCPWDs bunencheremo boigo yoko enekya nagosemania igoro asibaruri na asibaguchia
toko yarigani na koserekea emyaka 20 ngayakuru yagachagetwe emyaka 20 yaerire twaroriro buya bwayo bonge mbororo yagerira abantu abange bali babwato barimo bari kuruchobisi ao agerire twatwarira abajumbe in parliament, in the senate, twatwarira abajumbe ase county assemblies mangana na mange yatokoreire na inderende boigo national council yatokonyire asokurikia abantu babwato barema egere banyare gwikira service chinde jirie serikali eganeti yakonya barema
asige karo ekyo gikerenwa na bubwatani ao egatiabo abo waziri kurwase county ya Kisii mo president wa abantu abaiga bomenyete no barema egati yo bubwatani banda bange nechinga kicho bagokera egetambukiro gyo kubwateranirwa hase mirobolyo ao nekyombe kigam egatiabo konyora ensemo yabo ye30 igoro yemyam ilikoene kiuna na barabo bagenderero gosugumoke magenderero
bamekira a lot of achievements mba ruanete pakaliti ko ligoro kunga agibo bikaba put into place kere chitanda cyo ko Kenya gaiga 30% cyanyara kogenda asaba abantu bari bijana abangina and the people living with disabilities. And that one kiabera korekana tari gusioka Kenya ngima every time tendering process yokorwa there is a provision 30% for that team, and that is a milestone banyare go achieve through their continuous engagement with all the stakeholders as a country ya Kenya. Na into county ya Kisii we also committed we ensuring we have abided by that regulation ya 30%.
Mwaziri nyakweba chinga kecho nigamenta buna county ya Kisii nerange na nagenderete kubwatrina na bantu baiga bomete no bolema akwene buna bakonyekire kurwase mirobolyo ao yego cham na muno kurwase serikali yenene neria ye county
tuwendo ko basherekea to ba celebrate to colleagues nabo as our day to day activities. Tuabaye resident tumune county into tayari into manyetenga bawade certain challenges kogenda none nyagitari yari twatebire nga we shall always ensure that twababekire in a way abako be part and parcel of the society.
Asense mwende ni gubakwa na igoro yemechandelia bagenderete gwetera gati abo gotume kwa n'abantu gete elyo gwekonya baraboka banyene asonanyira bo bakwanira buna kiserekali au nchigwesona ne asoko eneke buna bakonyekire
abantu bandi bali batumika bali mafu una egende kyabo gyo konyora engeri abo yeterito umuntu akobata mara mafu mugeka para karamu begete para besobona akonyora umuntu lyocho ira beseri ocho kwa mahitaji haya ejo negende kanande challenge nene tobwata sebosongo yaitu ebintu bindembire bikochi byaba museka muri mavuse anyariko bagako saru especially the GBV section muri mavu yegeranye ko bagako saru ekine kyagenda mutu okobera muri mavu mukondo mosies abasikari bande oyomo wasara olujibesa otabone no muri mavu ekine kyahe kanya ko bage utute dwaye
asige karekiga abange bameyite no borema niko bagendere kuboria serikali ya county ya Kisii nebyombe au bya serikali nabiriya bitali ebya serikali ko gendera kubanyura iyo ko ene kyabo nabarabo bamenyire asenkira y'ubororo kurubadire gadaseni kya Getembe kurega se county ya Kisii letere nguru ku Daniel Ontiri
Yomono sano murikito Daniel Ontiri no roboti rwasenchira yobokirano tokwirana asense mwende niko egati ya abamenyikorwa ase kenyorokia emborogo yegotoka ase ewodi ya yegotoka ase wodi ya Masimba ebunge ya Nyalibali Masabe county ya Kisii nabo gamenyikorwa asense melia ye kenyorokia lia isoe yegotoka ase wodi ya so anamono bali mbarabali amo noro beberwe county ya Kisii nabo ge county ya Naroko nigo babiri bagwesokia na ukwanira ikoro y'uburaro ubwabiri bwo kubacanda aseka nigo babiri bakuboria abarayikorwa ase Chinsa cyoko baroseria uburaro bwo natukumanywa no muri Kito Dan Mzungu
abamenyi bekenyore keiga kialia isoe kegotoke mea gesugo de mea Nyalibali Masaba nabo iga baiga bemborogo ywe gotoke mea Masimba woda emambia yirtuko diarero nigo bomirana aso enseme iga yedarache yiga Yuera senseme iga yo mubaga Kisii county na boigo Naroko county anene mono korua se pare nene kogenda chisemo chiara masha ekenga kiabe kenene nigo kialengo kwemurunganiria igoro yo gotikara maiga sensemelia magendro anene mono edarache yiga boigo yabeire embe mono
baki egento nari go saba bachumbe baitu mechando tubwate etaracheye yaletire shida nonyene tinge stima ntobwatia etinge tokwenda saa tambe none nyagitari atokugenda saa tambe nonye netundubali iko tokugenda saa tambe toitwegete chae ne bitonga ngare togocha
igerere timborogo ngumbu ekene atwachandikira abantu tomente binyore bibere mborogo ngumbu no mubago manza twachandikire sana amaje narakoro kwera macha orochoro nene sana
Kukwana chinga kiechio niga bamenyia baiga banyara kwerera imechando babeire bagwitera nene mono kerobara senseme iga y'umubago yo iga asenge nchoniga banyara goteanyo nene chipara korwa senseme iga nigo chigendrete ko bachimbe mono abigo boraro boiga goika bono kerimbure ko ba enyinke nigo yasombira abantu abange mono goika abantu 15 basiriri bogima bwa baso boraro boiga
nene sana orocho ekarwa ichoire Uoko ira abantu baitu basombirwa abande katoko barabaita ndi antu 15 amacha irire to kuruzirie mogori mate etaracha nere korwa bare korura masa police station ikotambo ke unganise transmara na Kisii pare nuwego sabanga abagaba na baitu abachumbe baitu kamuranje ne para enene egotokonya gari yarura masa ye station ya minyoka yacha yakonya kero bwari ubwabeire ya twakonya ka sense mo ya security na sense moye para abangina bagwetuke bitonga bagenda atambe chitundu bali kupime cyare etagete pare yenene bekwe tarache yenene yechiro chigoeta eri access yebe tundu bali bekwe mboro ngumbu abantu bemboro banyone ena basi yo kupimire cyange kuna bone taracha nere ere liamali mboro gali mborogo ekwamboka kurusukuta pre
tubwa tobokon nonyene kero monta arwarira mochani arware buna botuko na botubwate mechande menge ama ene igoto chandegete Ndoro chigo sena Kenya toreria abande bali Chinsa chinda magenderaro lakini iga bone enga buna nigo twatige tugesinga kerekati ndobwati bakonye Ndwanya konyora muntu gocha gotobo konyiga. No nekero muntu arwarire. Aya ekera bangi na bonsi ba gochiko konye kanyagitari ba gochiko ibora. Igero bokon. Abande ba koiborera njera. Erobo soku. No ane gitari iga no bokon mario gotari gotoka buyi. Ogo ikagwate bukarwa. Yenda gesusu ngare. Nechibesa to gotumeka. Aya gocha koruma igocho ikeno ngesusu ine shida. Ndobwate mechando nera gaki tokonye.
Ramenta gotebanire buya bara ibonsi anene monokora sense meiga ya Masimba Woda na boiga sense meiga ya Gesusu Woda na boigo mugavana bwe county ya Kisii na boigo mugavana oribwe Naroko county gochigo chama esenge chabanto bonsi nigo bara sense meiga y'umubaga nigo bagotumeka obora roboiga korende bono nigo bora roboiga bwabire bogo sarikasi Getembe bono ekeria banyade go saba gochikoroseri go bora roboiga
ani yego gunaro county county ende Kisii county ngobori ngaki Honorable Julius Sunguli noma wao unajua watu wako wanateseka Simba Arati governor Kisii county wao nafahamu kuwa kuna daraja inafaa watu wajengewe omondo gorogunga omo MP onyaliba alimasaba again bwana Sunguli tutakupenda ndio wewe ni wetu. Lakini kwa nini watu wateseka na mnaiji wa hii daraja? Unafahamu kabisa hii daraja ni ile inapita kwa Bwana Ngeto juu. Inakuja kuvuka inakuja pande Ondieki. Alafu ina connect. Hiyo njia ya kwenda Geteri. Tafadhali tunawaheshimu.
Kuroiga ase kenyoreke ga kia Nyaronde na boigo emborogo gekobwatania Naroko county na boigo Kisii county asese meiga y'umubaga asaba na inchi abaiga barure ebirero byabo kuringana ne daraja iga yabirege gosomba bantu ebirero byabo ngambi chikoigwekana kuribotereke taseni kia Getembe erietari ane igongoro kwa Dan Musungu
Right himbu yabana sano mulikeito Dan Muzungu to kwerena asense mwene ni gigati yabana boda boda korwa ase chiwod kia manga nabo igo magombo Abiro wasokia na kwemrunga kubatkana amo no bokaru bobe bua abarai korwa ase county ya Kisii na bogi county ya Nyamira okwana rikoria rero ase stage ya Nyikuro bakorwa amo no mekergobo ase rita Cosmas Nyangwara ni go banyaka baotemna nerebuya abarai korwa ase county ya Kisii ne county ya Nyamira kubaterana ninjiremo yogochia kobarosere chipara na bogi kwana kinga babir bakorobia obosombi wabo roboteuro ni gorwa rwari gwano muliketo Polkap Okara
bagukwana na Getembe bana boda boda baiga nene bakurokurwa se wadi ya haya magombo amoneri ya manga igobeso kirie na kwerera ale bagendrete gwetera anene ekerobale ase mirimo yabo
ken ntomiete abaraitu achorete timaitigo se bachete timaitigo so bisi yabo siekire ekiagara nabona shedi ntobugati nabona sote na shedi teyo ngona kora shedi ya county no ene ekiagara do bachora banda timati mugaso tuitire bakabiara bya ni ngoruseria go biga gyara geruwe gijedo muino bono gagi twa bachorete bachikorara gose twa bachorete batokorere gas
nigo baba mochirie aba MCA korwase wadi ya manga moneria ya magombo ase uko baumbia ase bono baba sabire ko baraishiria chibara echo chagendera ko bachikoba omuchanda se Getembe
gagi batago konya no mestogeto ogeto bana kuka ibona kuachire boka boni etu akuriga niriko twa tete mange komesa yangire komesa bone misete
bane to sabo mo mwesimu yeto mindali aje atorare bari yabo gwendo Nyikuro ogwenda Tombe yabeire mbe kabisa eto kunya kweboli wono mwesimu yeto twachorete ngajali ndomo manyeti twabera matuta angomorora ebe sata rikoegwa gose mangana ya magendera kinyoruta iyo
dingendera takorera mindali yeje para yabo gwenda kana nyagitari egatongo ekaro kanene sana igoronkaire tumongi nondore gocho konya ko igagweta mache meno na kabesa le konga tangeti ngamotega chiogore sabuni sibeli ngaonjo kagocha igomora inkorera gocha asore otokonyo togocha bwogo gocheki toyo bonyasi tokonyora bamerete bakaisiko bono tokorera stage tokobori ngaki maigwa chiete
kokwana boigo nigo baganirie chi stage koraisigwa ase bara ya Kisii Nyamira alena stinseme chiga cha Nyikuro eyo etabwate ase bagwekeria abahabiria babo igentuge kobetereria kubeka magima ya bange asabe
Getongo bune kekere ganturi kunyara gutambukino n'abageni baitu gucyora
nigo boigo babwatukirwa bosemia guchase abana abo bakorera amatemo abo ekrasteriye 12 nabari baraso mutimo kogotebwataniamo ne sekte ya bodaboda asikirianga enjere nigeratange emibasukano
abana baitu n'abandi abaminto bakorire amatemo n'abandi bari rusa bondero bubibi na kwegeri buri raisi abaiburi bandi bari bagwanjira abana babo baje stage kero kende no n'abana bodaboda bandi abana bandi ngani squad bakuba ntwase stage ito ya Nyaikuro unabarayi baminto ki stage jonsi ibere tu abeko mukatapa mwana undeta yokororokana bw'isukuru tobwati omutindo oyo abana tiga babereka bakonya abaiburi kero kende gasi mwana gakonyora bese gakonyora chiringi 10 na chicho konyora baisi bandi baguriire mite yemenene bakonyora baisi barire
omweri oye nigo baganirie obugima kwororo bigwemeyense ya Kenya elio baroboka abanyene kwegendereria
ogo tigata yo mongina na twanda ligoria stogochera gose twagacherere karamagina bagacherera misinde atoko matainemi omongino kuro chaka no kogorogochie sabari ya agitu asabira serikali yaitu enu murigereria obugima obo monyageria amabuta akeigo antu kutokobogorende twanyorenge tutokoira abana nyomba
iginko ripoteri getasene kya obwanjete kya Getembe inchego nkoro kwa Polycarp okara
right imbu ya manasano mulkito Polycarp okara na roboti ruwa senchira yugo kirenu mwanjo muli abunongo kiro mwali Ekeonga Chinsa ibere litkeri gali ya Alhamis asabari kibaito ba mangana maya kurwase county ya Kisii county ya Nyamira wiki county ya Nairobi ngo bakira ngambi yamono na bogoto gwakira ngambi yamono soko chora kuligire Ekeonga Chinsa nye chubutko bwarero nchenkuru kwa Kevin Nkoba kurwase nsemelia ye manyilio ni ga kwa Wilson Makori